dog. Good morning, folks. So I just got done feeding that cow and Mildred the burro, and that track, you know, I've had so many people, I know the difference between a dog and a wolf. You find a track that big up in the woods, you would say it was a wolf. It's the people that moved into the fairgrounds house here, they have a really big dog. I think it's a mastiff or something, but that one would fool you. It's big. Checking my mail just now. Look at this. I got a new trapping magazine, all tore up. Kind of frustrating, you know. I would like to think that it's not because it's a trapping magazine. They're just kind of rough on things, and that's probably all it is. But none of my other mail seems to be torn up. It really does make you wonder, where are all these cars coming from? This ain't normal. Anyway, today, me and the girls, Cora didn't go, Cindy didn't go, them two girls are going in search of some wolf sign. Oh shoot, you know what? I gotta go back. I forgot my chicken guts and things. Okay, got that nasty mess. And a chicken that died. The white thing there, it's a feed sack over a bucket of snares. So I got Lily. So if I find something worthwhile, maybe I'll try to put out a couple of snares. But I don't know, this spot up here where I'm going, some of my friends trap. So before I really do that, I should really talk to them. Otherwise they'd be just as bad as that other fella. Hunting and trapping are completely different things, you know. Today, if I see a wolf and I shoot it, which is very unlikely, but it could happen. If I find tracks, I'll come back and try again in that spot. But I don't have to come back. You know, if I don't see anything, I can try somewhere else. I don't ever have to come back there all year if I don't want to. But when you set traps, you got an investment. You have to come back at least one more time to go get your traps back. If you're going to do any good, they should be there, you know, 2 or 3 weeks, a month, or however long you can do it legally. But you know, you might get lucky and you might have one the very same night you put the traps out, but it's more often you don't. So, you know, you have to legally, by law, every 72 hours or less, you have to check those traps, and that adds up to a bunch of money, you know. And so I don't want to crowd in on anybody that's already got that investment made, you know. And you know, I respect them, they respect me. Most of the guys here, they don't crowd in on me either. So just the way it is, you know. I mean, you're supposed to work together, not butt heads. Hunting wolves, on the other hand, like I said, you don't have to come back, but it's kind of luck of the draw. You're extremely lucky to find them, let alone get a shot. And if you are lucky enough to get a shot, you have to have the skill to make that shot. And be quite honest, I'm not sure that I do. I'm not a bad shot, but we're talking long range. The friend of mine that's done the best hunting wolves, he's taken shots 900 and 1,000 yards, and you're talking an 8-inch circle. You know, the wolves have a lot of hair. They're not as big as what they appear, but their chest area is about an 8-inch circle, maybe a little more, but not much. And he's able to hit that 8-inch circle at 1,000 yards. That to me is very impressive. There's a lot of skill involved with that, and you got to have a pretty decent gun too. And no matter, you know, if your gun isn't up to it, you can't do it no matter how good a shot you are. And that's a long ways. I'm not really sure I can make a shot like that. I'm not even sure I'd try a shot at 1,000 yards. 500 yards, something like that. Maybe a little bit more, I might be able to do it, but 1,000 is a long ways off. At a distance that far, wind makes a huge difference, elevation makes a huge difference, even the rotation of the earth, believe it or not, comes into play. And you have to really know your gun. You got to know your ballistics, how far it's going to drop at that range. I mean, where to hold. He actually has a turret scope where you can dial it in and it adjusts the crosshairs to where, you know, you hold right on. I don't. I have some little hash marks on there, and at that range, I'm going to have to guess at night, you know, when I'm sitting there not doing nothing in front of the TV or whatever. I do study my ballistics charts and things like that, but that only helps you so much. They put these wolves in here in 1995. So in that amount of time, I have never yet had a shot. I don't know that it even really matters. I'm going to go try, but I haven't ever had a chance yet. So I sure don't want to miss if I ever do get a chance, but I probably will. I'm going to do my best. Well, those tracks, can't really tell for sure what they are. I'm betting it's a trapper though. Yellow ribbon here in this tree. Some more tracks over here. These tracks here are not people, but they're too snowed in to tell right just what they are. Just enough breeze out there to be really kind of hard on my hands. I got gloves in the truck. Hard to work the binoculars with them. A friend of mine, he's been pretty darn successful by glassing these ridge tops and things. If I see anything that looks suspicious, I got the spotting scope in the truck too, but man, there's a lot of country, an awful lot of country. Take a look at this here. Could be anywhere or nowhere around in here. It makes it kind of fun, but it sure don't make it easy. I mean, you can spend an awful lot of time and never find anything at all. There's some tracks over here. These back in the truck, and I'll go look and see what these are. Yeah, they look like deer tracks, maybe elk. They're not wolf anyway. These here, these are way too small too. Yeah, hard to tell. Could be coyote or fox maybe. Yeah, these are hooves. That's an elk track there. Pretty good size. Well, where there's elk, there might be some wolves. Keep looking.